up on world news. Friday the 13th is usually pretty bad luck, but for France, it was a nightmare. ISIS attacked France on November 13th, 2015. There were 4 main places where there were bombs and guns. There was a soccer game going on, and there was bomb explosion outside of there, a rock concert, and 2 restaurants. Many people were injured and hurt. France has everyone's support, and we're hoping that France gets back on their feet very soon. Now on to Emma with national news.
Thank you, Morgan. Have you ever wanted to just go to college, fly airplanes, or work with NASA? Well, let me tell you about this amazing, one-of-a-kind boy who can do all of these amazing things. Moshe Caliban is a 17-year-old boy with an extraordinary life, past, present, and ahead of him. Moshe already has 2 degrees and can even fly airplanes. But on the other hand, he is too young to have a driver's license and is too young to vote, but he doesn't let that stop him. Right now, Moshe has a bachelor's degree in math at the University of California. Some more information to know about this teen is that he was only 11 years old when he graduated from a community college. In more present-day information, he has decided to set aside his dream of getting a master's in cybersecurity and is going to work with NASA to help them develop surveillance technology for airplanes and drones. He has also just finished his 2nd book about bullying and his experience and others' experiences too. As well as he plans to have his airplane's pilot license by the end of this year. I'm out of time now for this story, but if you would like to learn more about this amazing teen, you can go to tweentribute.com and see the rest for yourself. Now on to Kimmy with Science and Tech.
Thanks, Emma. I'm Kimmy with Science News. Have you ever looked into the sky and saw the beautiful stars in the sky? Well, astronomers found that old stars were orbiting in the Milky Way. 6 days ago, astronomers found stars from 40 years ago orbiting around the Milky Way. They looked into the sky and saw stars that they had never seen before. They then contacted NASA and they said that those were new stars they were seeing and they weren't just seeing things. They started researching what happens to old stars. They found out that some blow up and some orbit in the Milky Way. They had no clue what this would mean for the future. Would the North Star still be their leader? They still don't know. Next time you look up at the stars, remember that the stars you see 40 years from now may not be there. Now on to Sarah with good news.
Thank you, Kimmy, for that interesting story. Have you ever imagined yourself in a situation where you couldn't ride the bus because you had no shoes? A police officer in New Jersey named Kenya Joyner was driving past the bus stop and someone told him to escort this man off the bus. So he got this man off the bus and asked why he had to be escorted. So the man said, well, I had to be escorted because I had no shoes on. The police officer asked him why wasn't he wearing any shoes. The man simply said, well, I don't own any. The police officer was looking around for shoes and he looked across the street and he saw a Payless. So he walked in and bought this man some boots. The man was very excited because he now could ride the bus. The police officer at first was thinking to arrest this guy, but then he realized it wouldn't be right to arrest a poor homeless guy that just wanted to ride the bus. Later on, Officer Joyner was honored by Congressman Donald Norcross because of how kind-hearted he was to this man. So imagine if you're in the situation of being kicked off the bus just because you had no shoes. Thank you for watching TCSN.
Happy Thanksgiving from the Shuttle table!